I'm going to tell the story that happened about 2 weeks ago that I wasn't going to tell because we thought we had found the solution, but I want to tell it anyways, just in case. So, my name is Zoe, and my cousin and I were hanging out in the woods, and we're just going to call him K because his name starts with a K. So, we had been to this particular part of the woods about two or three times, but the third time that we went there, we had been away from our house for quite some time, so we just wanted to go back and check to make sure we weren't going to get in trouble for being gone too long or whatever. So we go back and check on my mom, blah blah blah, and then later that day he comes back so we can go back for the fourth time, and we find a section that we hadn't explored yet. So we happily walk over there thinking nothing's gonna happen, we're gonna be cool, dandy, and fine, because nothing had happened before.
Man, were we wrong.
Because my back is to the woods, because we're standing in this open area where there's not trees or anything. So we're talking, and I hear this blood curdling non-human scream, the worst sound that I think I've ever heard in my entire life. So I run and I hide behind him and I fall to the floor because I'm terrified. I'm gonna die. I'm thinking about my family. I'm thinking, oh shit, this is the end. I'm gone. But he's pulling on me. Get up, get up, get up. So I get up and we start looking around and whatever. And I'm like, we need to get out. So I start walking the other way and try to find somewhere else to go because I don't want to walk through this path that we got through from the tracks. I didn't want to walk through there because I was afraid it was waiting right there. He was like, no, wait, come on, I want to hear it one more time. I'm like, I'm not staying here. Staying here. Hear that? Sing one more time, because if we hear that one more time, it's gonna be right in front of us. We're gonna die. So I'm like, no, we're not waiting here to hear it again. So he peeks through the little path that we had made from the tracks, and he's like, you want to go first? I'm like, no, I want to go first. Soon enough, I say, fuck it, I'm just gonna run through that fucker and get the fuck out of there. So I run up the rocks from the tracks, and I start walking back toward my house. I know he's gonna make it because it's him. So I look over and he's out, and we start kind of conversating about it, and we're terrified. Later that night, I text him because I cannot sleep. I'm like, what the fuck was that? Because I was planning on camping for my birthday, which I didn't end up doing. But I was going to if I didn't know what that was. So I just tried to rule it out as a fox, and I'll show you a video that it sounded like. Okay, so it kind of sounded like that, but more demented, and it wavered around a bit. So we just tried to disclose that as a fox, because it did kind of sound like a fox, but I don't think it was a fox. We hadn't talked about it after we had disclosed that it was a fox, but I don't think it was, because we talked about mimics as their real names before, and I heard you're not supposed to do that. And I never got to tell them that, so shit.